The ANC President Cyril Ramaphosa has challenged party members to go back to grassroots level and make sure that the ANC is functional at a branch level. He says the ANC can't exist at a national level with functional leadership, yet on the ground there's no ANC. Ramaphosa will this morning continue mobilizing ANC branches ahead of the 110th birthday celebrations of the party on Saturday. Let's bring in Samkele Maseko. He's live for us there. Samkele, very good morning to you. So we earlier on crossed to Natasha Piri, stone throw away from you with regards to finding out what people are talking about, business people conducting some trade along the route, but slow now, but hoping for brisk trade over the next couple of days. Sentiment on the ground where you are, sir?
Essentially, plain what is happening is that the ANC president and the other officials of the ANC are engaging with traditional leaders and communities and also members of the ANC and its structures across the province. Yesterday, you saw the ANC president in the Kukune region of the African National Congress, where he spoke about the State Capture Commission report. He spoke about the health and life of the basic unit of the ANC, which is the branches, and also calling on ANC branches not only to exist as they go to conferences, but to be there on the day-to-day struggles of the people of the communities they lead. But today he is engaging with those traditional leaders and the community of the Waterberg region in Limpopo, in Mokopane, where he is currently in a briefing session which the regional executive alongside the provincial chairperson of the ANC in Limpopo. But I'm going to bring in Matume, who is the regional spokesperson of the ANC in Waterberg. Mr. Matume, just the essence of the ANC leadership being here and this engagement you are having this morning, what is it all about? And also knowing that the state capture report has been released, issues of corruption have come out within the ANC, and this region has also been very troublesome when it comes to issues of political violence in your structures.
Good morning, Samkele. Yes, the president of the ANC, President Ramaphosa, is here, particularly as a build-up towards the January 8th statement. As you know, that will be 110 on the 8th, and you know very well that the ANC was formed by Amahoshi and religious leaders, and we saw it important that the president must come and meet with engage with our local traditional leaders in the region, as well as the interfaith community here, just to interact with them and assure them that we as the African National Congress will never forsake our traditional leaders, particularly, and our religious leaders, because that is the rock where the ANC was built back in 1912 in Bloemfontein. But of course, as you mentioned, that we are on a trajectory to change the face of Waterberg. We've just came back from elections. Mayors have been put, including the mayor here in Halagwana municipality where we are. A lot of strides has been made so far that even yesterday when he met with the Minister of Water Affairs, Senzo Mkunu, the local mayor here assured the minister that things are going to turn around in terms of corruption and everything. But importantly, is to take service delivery to our people, and that is happening. We've been unfortunate that in some part of Mohalagwena there are some disasters, but he and the team, they are attending to those issues, and we quite happy with what we're seeing so far.
Your region has been fraught with political violence, which is totally devoid of what your ANC President Cyril Ramaphosa speaks about, the renewal of your party. When your branch meetings descend into chaos, people's private properties, their vehicles get destroyed, some people get hospitalized. When are you sorting out your affairs?
It's a sad state of affairs indeed, what we saw towards the local government elections, where branches, particularly in the Lephalale area, where it was sent into a war zone. We are dealing with that matter. Among others, we are briefing the president on what we are going to be doing, particularly now that the region has agreed to go to its regional conference now in March during the weekend of the 5th and the 6th, so that we have a seamless process toward that regional conference leading to the provincial conference and later to the national conference, without us having to be labeled for being a violent region where people are being killed. And it is our hope that the Minister of Police, who is really getting to the bottom of it. Those that have been killed in this region, those that the perpetrators must be arrested, and we really are hoping that we'll get a briefing very soon.
Then the second part, 4 Limpopo regions, Pitamukaba, Vembe, Sikukune, and Norman Mashabane, formerly known as Mopane region. They've all went to the regional conferences. They've pronounced that the incumbent president of the ANC must get a second term. What is the view of Waterberg region?
Well, as I said, the region will be going to its regional conference now in March, and branches will surely communicate what they wish for. But I'm equally aware that our branches are aware of the ANC situation, the stability that the ANC needs to make sure that we continue and prove those that are writing us off to be proven wrong come 2024. And what has happened is that during this democracy, a president in the ANC have been given a chance to serve. President Mbeki was given a chance to serve 2 terms. President Zuma was given a chance to serve 2 terms. For the stability of the organization, I don't think branches will have anything different to that has happened in the previous 2 terms of the president that we had. Given the fact that chancers, pickpocketers, and Tsotsis are really wishing that we can be divided so that we can get out of government, and we're going to close the rank and make sure that our branches, when they go and sit, they come up with a decision that is sound, that is unity driven, particularly starting at the issue of the president, where we maintain consistency.
Thank you very much, Mr. Matume. That is Mr. Matume, who is the regional spokesperson of the ANC in the region. The ANC leadership led by Mr. Ramaphosa, their president, and Stanley Chupu Matabata, who's being touted as the next incoming national chairperson. Just to ask Mr. Matume on that one, are you supporting Chupu Matabata to be in the officials? Other regions have said so.
The provincial conference is going again now in March. And again, it's no brainer that we want, for stability, would want the provincial chairperson of the ANC to continue being the chairperson of the ANC. And then later on, when we go to national conference, we'll talk about those issues. But it is our wish that we have somebody in the national officials in the top 6.
Well, that is Limpopo saying, not only do they want the son of the soil who was born in this province in Vembe to come back for a second term, but also they want another official, another leader from Limpopo who is and has led this region, this province, to go into the national officials of the ANC, with Stanley Chupu Matabata being touted as someone who can go in to replace Gwede Mantashe in the national chairpersonship position.
Samkele, context for the viewers with regards to the endorsement of Ramaphosa for a second term. Give us a sense of other regions as well. Has any pronouncement been made in terms countrywide for a second term for Cyril Ramaphosa?
Yes, the Sekhukhune Regional Secretary yesterday, Tala Mutupe, spoke about a second term for the ANC President Cyril Ramaphosa. The ANC's national chairperson, Gwede Mantashe, has said that it's an unwritten rule, but it happens and it's tradition in the ANC that a president always gets a second term in office, and that there's also an unwritten rule that when a president leaves, he is always succeeded by his deputy president. You've had various regions sitting for their regional conferences, and it largely looks as if the ANC President Cyril Ramaphosa supporters are winning those particular regions, as we can also say that there is no SARET or CR anymore. There's a generational battle going on within the ANC for a younger generation to emerge within the party. But Blaine, you have to cut this broadcast short as the event here is about to start.
All right, Samkele Maseko live for us in Limpopo. Thank you, sir.